Hey guys, this is Dave from my Vanguard here with a Buddyfight deck profile. Version 2 of the Skull Warriors. I did do a lot of update on the deck and it's been working really good. I actually won my first local tournament at Game Power, which we had like 4 people. But anyways, I won undefeated with of course siding, but like the main deck really helped me win a lot of games. So I'm gonna go right through it. I run 2 Skyrush Gyros, which is a size 3 monster that has Penetrate, an 8k attacker. Do have to pay 3 gauge and put a Skull Warrior from the drop zone to underneath him as a Soul Guard, but I mean, it works pretty fine. And then the best thing is the opponent has to attack it twice, which I do have a lot of defensive cards in my hand, so they are worried about killing my monster. So he does stall until I get a decency card that I need in my hand, and then he just really stalls out the game until I am ready to finish the game. And then I run 4 of the Blade Tigers because he is my buddy, and of course he has 3 crits. So it's really nice that I can just go in my first turn. I can attack with 3 crits, so pushing the opponent at 7. And then I run 4 Tempest Gaios, which is the double attacker. Need to pay 1 gauge and then it gains a double attack and plus 3 attack. So he'll be a 6k attacker, just destroying things on the field. So he's really nice to just sweep the field and just kind of helps push in. I run 3 Electron Ninja Shidens. This card, I actually got it for a different deck, but it seems that this card's really nice because it helps you recycle cards and get new ones. So really nice card. A lot of situations where this card just really helped me out. So I do run 3 of it. Might switch it in, like when I'm siding. I usually do switch out the Shidens for different cards. But Shiden is really nice to just start off with. And then the other card that helps me gain advantage is Evil in Heart, which is pay a gauge, and then it has pay a gauge as a call cost, and then it has an effect. If a Skull Warrior gives the damage to the opponent, you activate the effect and well, I guess I can say sack it, but you put it to the drop zone and then draw a card for it. So basically it just kind of helps you gain cards for defense and just stall out the game until you have the right cards. And then I do run 5 of the size 1 Skull Warriors, which are pretty vanillas, so I do run 5 total. And then as the spell cards, I am going with 4 of the Art of Body Replacements. Defensive card is always needed, so I run 4 of the Clear Sanities. Also, I mean, it charges 3, so if I activate this card, I put 3 cards on the top of the deck into the gauge. So with this deck is really gauge heavy, so I do recommend running 4 of this card. Even if you're running ninjas or just straight off Skull Warriors, this card is highly recommended. I do run 4 of the Explosive Arts Hottest Falls. This card is probably one of the best cards I have in the deck. Well, the effect is you pay a gauge, choose a card in your hand, which is monsters, and if the opponent calls the same card as the size of the monster that you hidden underneath your Hades Falls, if they call 2, and if I have a 2, I blow it up and give them 2 damage. So this card is really nice. If I have to put it, it's like I'm setting down a bunch of traps and then just waiting the opponent to step on them and give them damage. So this is actually one of the ways I won most of my games, because I did set like 2 or 3 of these and the opponent just keep calling stuff, I keep blowing it up, so he couldn't do much. And then I do run 4 of the Demon Way, destroy monster, and destroy monster on the opponent field if one of mine gets destroyed. Really nice card. Just I usually do end up gauging it, but it's good to have in your hand, since most of your stuff, the opponent is gonna really get over it really easily. So you just kill it with it. Usually you want to kill something in the center, or just anything. Like it's how should I say? It's like a trade. They hit you with the punch, and then you punch them back. And then of course I do want to run one of my main cards, which is Return of the Underworld. You pay a gauge, call Skull Warrior that is 1 or less, and without call cost, you can call it, and you can only activate it once per turn. So it's not really it's not really good, but like it's not really bad. So basically, if your Skull Warriors are on the drop zone, no worries, you can keep reviving it. And then some other combos: Hades Falls, Evil and Heart, Return of the Underworld. So you can keep getting this guy without paying his call cost. You're just activating the Return of the Underworld cost. Then I have the other Demon Way card, which is pay 1 gauge. If the opponent attacks the center, you can destroy the monster that is attacking and nullify the attack. So it's another defensive card that really helps me in the game, which the opponent does lose a lot of advantage, and then they end up only having their weapons or just like a few shields if they're playing Dragon World. I do run 6 impacts total. I do run 3 of these Secret Sword lethal formation. As you know, you activate a card in the final phase, put one of these 3, which is Shooting Star, Moonfang, and then Star Crusher. Which I do have to explain what these are. Moonfang is basically you nullify an impact and then give the opponent 3 damage. Star Crusher is nullify spells, and then Shooting Star is destroy the weapon that the opponent has. So all these are basically for any situation that the opponent will be in. So really nice card just to counter. And then if you can add it up a little bit, like this plus this is 5, and then if you push with this and just a 2 crit monster, that's basically game. So this deck I do kind of center around these the impact and the set cards. So really nice deck overall, just blowing up stuff and then waiting the opponent to make a move. So how should I say, it just feels like you can watch over the matches while you're playing with this deck. So really nice deck. Hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. I'm pretty sure it was really fun. Oh Jesus. Anyways, that's pretty much what I have to say. Hopefully I will have more deck profiles after the new set comes out. And like always, image to victory, I am Vanguard.